Students, today we will see the first lesson of computer, that is Introduction to HTML. Working of an HTML and Internet. Computers are widely used in the variety of applications. When computers are connected with each other, they can share resources. Such group of connected computers is known as computer network. The internet is collection of such multiple computer networks, hence known as network of networks. On the platform of the internet, a distributed information system exists which is called World Wide Web, WWW or web in short. The notion of the web was conceived in year 1991 by Tim Berners-Lee. Figure 1.1, you can see the image or you can say the picture of Tim Berners-Lee. While consulting at CERN, a European organization for nuclear research, http://cern.web.cern/cern/ in Switzerland. The web is a repository of multimedia information on the internet platform. The web content in form of web pages is explored using browsers, especially applications to retrieve and view web information. On these web pages, links are placed pointing different locations. These links are known as hyperlinks. Clicking on such link, one can redirect himself to an intended location. This operation is known as following the hyperlink. Any content such as text, picture, graphics, etc. can be embedded with such hyperlink. So, in this first paragraph, you have seen that what is network of networks. If more than one computers are connected together and working together, is considered to be as network of networks or computer networks. You can see downside on the right side the figure 1.1, that is the image of Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee was the person you have seen in the upside of the paragraph. The notion of a web was conceived in year 1991 by Tim Berners-Lee. So you can say the invention of the web is done by Tim Berners-Lee in the year 1991. Now moving on to the second paragraph. The content and hyperlinks cannot be directly expressed on the web. Hypertext Markup Language HTML. Hypertext Markup Language is the full form of HTML, is needed to describe how a web page should be displayed by a web browser. Thus, the HTML is considered as a language for describing web pages. You all know very well what are the web pages. We are seeing in our day-to-day life like Amazon, Flipkart. These are the different web pages which you are seeing in your day-to-day life. Now, moving on to the next point. The HTML is a documentation language to mark content of web pages such as heading, title, table, image, etc. It is a machine independent and all internet browsers accept the content written using HTML code. Now moving on to the third paragraph. HTML is a kind of markup language. A markup language is a set of tags that enables additional information besides the content on how to present the web content. HTML files are text files that contain additional formatting markup information in form of tags along with its content. The HTML is the most popular markup language. and it offers fixed set of tags. HTML is derived form of SGML, Standardized General Markup Language, which was developed by the International Organization for Standards, that is ISO, in 1986 to facilitate the sharing of machine-readable documents. An HTML, now moving on to the next paragraph, an HTML code is thus a combination of content to be displayed on the web page using browser and tags that helps in guiding the presentation of the content. Without such building block codes, it is impossible to display content on web pages. This makes HTML code compulsory utility for web page creation, interpretation and presentation. Now, moving on to the next topic is a simple HTML document. Now, here downside we will see a simple HTML document, how it looks like and how we have to write the coding of it. Let us create a simple web page that discusses about rainbow using HTML. The content of the web page are shown in table 1.1. So this way our page number 1 get over and we are moving on to page number 2. Now here downside you can see a paragraph related to rainbow is given there. We will make the program of HTML. Inside that we will write this paragraph related to rainbow. Table 1.1 is there, text to be displayed on web page using HTML. So these are the lines, or you can say the paragraphs or text which we will display in HTML program. So downside is the coding. HTML code to display the content shown in table 1.1 is given in code listing 1.1. First we will start with the HTML tag, angular bracket, inside it we will write HTML and after that close it by angular bracket. Now moving on to the next line is the head. Inside head you can write the title about rainbow, then title close, and after that head also you will close it. Now moving on to the next one is the body section. Inside body section you have to write all the description whichever you want to include in your program. H1 means H is the short form of heading. So to put or to give any paragraph or heading you will use the H1, H2, different type of tags are there. So here we have used H1 tag and we have given the heading as rainbow. Now moving on to the next line, you can see P tag. P tag is used for the paragraph tag. To make paragraphs in a text or in a document you have to use P tag in the HTML. So here you can see one more thing, that once we are opening the tags we are not putting a forward slash, but as we are closing it we are putting one forward slash before it. See on the first one where heading we have written, there you can see H1 is given. First H1 we are not having any slash, forward slash, but on the back side after writing rainbow, the second H1 tag you can see there is a forward slash. So that means this H1 tag is now closed. Same way you can see P open tag and downside P close tag. That again 2 times, second time done P open tag and then P close. And after that we have closed body, and at last HTML also is closed. Observe that besides the content about rainbow, code listing 1.1 also displays several set of angular brackets with words or letters within them. These brackets and words inside them are known as tags. So this HTML tag, body tag, P tag h1 tag. These all are known as different type of tags which are inside the angular brackets. They are known as the different type of tags. A tag is made up of letter, words and numbers enclosed between a left and right angular bracket. Before also I have told you that we are putting any of the letters while first we will put an angular bracket open, then the word in the center, and after that we will close that angular bracket. So this way our page number 2 is also get over. Now moving on to page number 3. A combination of opening and closing tag along with some content between the two tags forms an element. An HTML element may be empty or can have some attributes to specify additional formatting and publishing instructions. Figure 1.2 illustrates structure of tags and elements with an example. So students, here we will see what is an element and how it is created. Figure 1.2 indicates that title about rainbow and title is close forms an element of the HTML code. Observe that a closing tag contents are preceded with the forward slash. Before also I have told you that while you are closing your any of the tags, you have to put one forward slash in the starting of it. It marks the end of an element. Together, the pair of tags and the content within them forms an HTML element. The title tag here defines title of the web page generated by the HTML code. Another example of such element is as follows: h1 rainbow and h1 close. Here h1 tag is refers to heading. As stated above, content available between h1 open and h1 close is identified as heading and presented as heading. Similarly, content available between p open and p close is identified as paragraph and presented as paragraph text. The whole document is embedded between opening HTML and closing HTML tags. To view how this page will look in the browser, follow the given steps. Step 1. Open gedit editor using applications accessories gedit. The gedit is a general purpose text editor for the GNOME, part of a project called GNU, free software by MIT. Desktop environment, Mac OS X and Windows. Alternatively, you may use a shortcut available for the gedit editor at the header row of the screen. Step 2. Type the HTML content of the code listing given in table 1.2 in the empty gedit window. Figure 1.3 show the look of the gedit editor after you have typed the code. Save the code as p1.html by selecting Save option shown at the header row of the editor. Note that the HTML file can be saved with HTML or HTM extension. Figure 1.4 shows methods to save the code. So here downside you can see the program which we have done in the gedit. But normally if we are not having this type of application or software in our computer, simply we are typing these all the codings in our notepad, and after that we are saving it with the extension .html and we are opening it in the Mozilla Firefox. So if we are not having this type of softwares like gedit or any of the different softwares, no problem, simply you can write these program codings in the notepad, and after writing it just go to the save menu and write the program name p1.html. index.html. Your program will get saved easily. Now moving on to the downside, you can see the process of how to save the program. Name is given there, p1.html. Then where you are saving it, the folder name, that is desktop, and after that you have to click on the save button. Now step 3, open a browser such as Mozilla Firefox or any other browser that is installed on your computer. Select file, open file. You will see an open file dialog box. Select the file that you want to open and click on open button. Alternatively, you may double click on the file. Figure 1.5 shows the look and feel of the file when opened in Mozilla Firefox. So till today we will do till page number 4 only. Next we will move on in our next lecture or in our next video. So thank you for watching this first video.